AG hire doesn't make a ton of sense, especially with Jim Irsay, impulsive owner. I don't know how the fit would work, but still, the fact that AG is getting a second interview with multiple teams shows you what kind of leader he is, what kind of human being he is. And he can command a locker room. I think AG over the next couple of years will be looked at more and more, but I don't know if I love the Colts fit with him. I just, that's a job that I think Jeff Saturday is probably in the lead for.
Sadly.
Yeah, sadly.
But let me ask you this.
But that's Irsay's guy.
You're my GM.
Right.
You interviewing Aaron Glenn?
Yeah. I'm interviewing Aaron Glenn.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah. Well, it depends on what situation.
Not on my list.
Who am I? Give me a team.
Arizona.
Yes. I would interview Aaron Glenn.
Interesting.
Depends on if he's the right fit. If you want an adult in the room, leader of men.
I'll give you that one. He checks that box.
Yes. But do you want to hire somebody who's inexperienced after you just took on Cliff Kingsbury? Probably not. So that's why Brian Flores, to me, is the pick for Arizona. It makes sense. It makes too much sense, especially if he wants to be there.
Well, in the sake of getting the Lions more draft picks, hopefully it's Aaron Glenn.
Yeah.
And you're missing out on the DC, who led the Lions to an outstanding overall rank on defense of 30th in the NFL. So not too much loss there. But if I'm honest about Aaron Glenn, I think very underappreciated.
Definitely.
The work he did down the stretch, really last year and this past season. You look at his first year in Detroit, Dan Campbell, Anthony Lynn, that whole crew, he kept them in those games. I don't know how they did it, but he did. And then you look back to last year, that 10-game stretch where they had a top 12 defense. One by accident. Pass rush got better, started forcing takeaways. Lions started winning games. That's nice.
See, that's what you look at with Aaron Glenn is how does he develop young defensive talent? He's done that.
To an extent. The secondary position, I'm not sure how they haven't been able to develop it. You can say Mike Hughes, but Jerry Jacobs, but come on. Need some talent there.
Yeah, you do.
But Kirby Joseph, I got to give him that, right?
But if the player has talent, he's shown he could bring it out of him. Kirby,
100%.
James, Aiden. And again, there's other coaches, but AG to me, he checks a lot of those boxes. But the biggest thing to take away from this, the fact that Ben was in these conversations, Aaron Glenn, Duce got pulled away to Carolina. This is something different in Detroit. I've never seen this in my lifetime. As many assistants being plucked away as it's happened this year or could happen in the future. It's a great thing. It means you're trending in the right direction. That's what that means.